Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 7th, 2022. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Wudang excuse me. I'm thinking a day ahead. We're here to practice Bagua. I did that yesterday and I tried to do it again today. Today's Wednesday. We're still practicing Bagua today. We're going to practice Qigong tomorrow. Let's get started. Alright, so a couple of things real quick. I have the newsletter that I had been talking about. It's published, it's out there, and I do need to make it available via the YouTube channel, but it's available on the website. Just go to the main page, wudang.com, and right there on the left-hand side if you're on a desktop, down to the bottom if you're on a phone, threads for September. Bagua, names the forms, and photos from all 8 of the palm changes. Mine, as well as some very old ones from back in the 90s that I took of Professor Yi Jing, who taught me Bagua. This was back in the 90s. I was in Zhengzhou in Renmin Gongyang, the People's Park in Zhengzhou, and we took some pictures. So I have that. I will be posting some video from that era, as well as video of me doing Bagua right now. Well, not today. And with a different camera, actually. So, several things coming. I will be also creating some additional video for Bagua using this other camera so that there is a bit more clarity and a little bit better tracking for some of the movements that I've been doing. I looked at some of the frames and I need a better camera. Feet about shoulder width apart, bend the knees, wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, pull up through the back, pull up through the center, pull this up, pull up through the crown of the head, shoulders down, hands circle the front, back around to both sides, up along the center line, stretch out over the legs, bend the knees, roll up through the back. And yeah, I'm going a little bit faster today. Keep going. Nice and easy. Not too fast, not too slow. And we're going to go over one more time. And fingertips reach up, elbows drop down, wrists. Keep going. Follow the fingertips down. Arch as you come up, use the back of the legs, drop the hip. Drop the hip, use the legs. One more time. Center. Side to side. Up along the center line, turn to your left, I'm turning to my right. One more time. Big circle. Follow the circle. And come to center. And other side. Turn through the hip. Lift through the abs and the waist. Use the legs. And come on up the center. Elbows drop down. Wrists, fingertips, hands return to your sides. Alright, leg stretch. Yeah? Not into the knee, into the heel. Push into the heel, and go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yes, I did go down. And other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. And come on up. Relax. Yes, I did go down. That is part of my goal, is to create that strength, that holding strength in the front leg, so that that up and down is possible. We use that in several of our moves. All right. Yesterday, I went through palm change number 8, talked about a couple of different things, talked about some of the things that we need to pay attention to, and I tripped over one of the last moves in that set. I did. Which foot is front? Because as we turn, right? If I start out on the right side, after I finish the turn, I should be ready to start on the left side. When I finish on the left side, I should be ready to go on the right side. But I wasn't. What happened? I'm not. This is one of those corrections that is not only essential, it opens up an insight to how to practice and how to analyze what we're doing in our own practice. All right? Now, yeah, I'm talking this morning. All right. For years, I'm doing this analysis piece. For years, 28 years to be specific, I went back and forth between the U.S. and China so that I could train. My teacher lived in China. I lived here in the U.S. The only way for me to train with him was to go to China. There was a time early on when he came to the U.S. This was in the late 90s. He came back and we went back and forth. So he'd come over here, I'd go over there, and we trained and we did quite a few things. Coming into the 2000s, early 2000s, that changed. So he wasn't leaving. I could go to China. So I went to China. And I did that, again, I said, I did that for 28 years. The only way for me to keep going was to learn how to correct myself. Because I go for a couple of weeks, hey, here's a correction here, here's a correction there, you do this there, you see this here, you make these changes. Yeah, is that better? Well, yeah, you could be better still, but yeah, that's better. Yeah. All right. What's the principle that goes behind the form? What's the principle behind the movement? What do I need to apply to what I'm doing so that I don't have to worry about whatever somebody else says? Same thing that I taught my students. I did not teach my students to depend on me for telling them what was or was not correct. I gave the principles, which is exactly what I'm doing now, and said, apply them. That's how you develop your skill. Not waiting for somebody else to tell you they liked it or not. Is it correct? You have to decide that. What is the criteria? How do you decide? Is it correct? Balance, placement, internal workmanship. Long, long list. I give this long list, right? Big, long list. All of that goes to what we do in practice. That's my practice. Doesn't belong to any of my teachers. It belongs to me. So when I pay attention to, what's the stepping method for this? What should I be doing? I now have the ability to correct my own movement. No more dependency on somebody else. I can do it myself. I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. I have to know what I'm doing. I have to understand what the principles behind the form that I'm practicing, because I practice different forms. What are the principles behind that form? What am I supposed to pay attention to? Alright, now, for Bagua, first palm change. Alright, walk the circle. First palm change. This palm change number 1. Right? And now I'm going the other direction. That happens with every palm change. We walk around, we turn, we go back the other way, we walk around, we turn, we go back the other way. If that is not working, you're doing it wrong. Now, if you can't do that, if what you are doing physically in your practice does not give you the ability to make those turns, you're doing it wrong. Right? Yeah. Right? So, if I walk the circle here, I'm on the left side, and I turn to the outside, I can't. I'm not going to get back around the other side. That's exactly what was happening yesterday with me, palm change 8. At the end of palm change 8, we have a step. It's here and here. Notice that my right leg is front. I'm going to do this again. Here and here. When I close, middle of the circle is over here. Okay? If my circle is here, I can finish that move. On the other hand, pay attention. If I want to close from here, I can come here and go to the right side. I can't close to the left. Not really. You know, I can come back here and I can do something. It's not right. I looked at my notes yesterday, and I'm beating up on this correction a lot because it does matter. It does. I check my notes. Something else that I have that I wouldn't have if I hadn't written it down. If I hadn't done it, I wouldn't have it. All right. So, if I start on the right side, right leg is front. Close left, come back. If I start on the left side, left leg is front, close right. That, close right, come out. As I close here, I'm now ready to go on the other side. That principle, that fundamental idea has to be present. It has to be there. It's not an option. Now, having said that, when we talk about practicing form, we want to practice, I want to practice in orthodox manner. I'm not interested in fancy fluff and puff. I'm not interested in how can I embellish this. There's enough embellishment there that I don't have to do that. Okay? There's plenty there. What's the orthodox method? What's the standard practice method that I would, let me say that again. What's the standard practice method that goes with this form? Standard practice for Taiji is not the same as standard practice for Bagua. Bagua is not the same as Xingyi, blah, 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 all the way through. There are different areas of emphasis. There are different methods for each system, for each style. System and style is different than system. There are several styles of Bagua. There are several styles of Taiji. Practice methods are different. Okay? So, my practice methods particularly for Bagua, because that's what we're practicing right now. My practice methods focus on what's traditional. Not how can I reinvent the wheel. I'm not interested in reinventing the wheel. What's the traditional method? What's the philosophy behind this practice? Why do I want to do a movement in a particular way? In this system, in this method, in this style, why do I want to do it a different way in this other system, in this other style? Because that's the way those systems were created. That's the fundamental idea behind what it is we're doing. All right? Those principles, I applied those principles. I did. Yesterday, you saw me on camera working through what did I need to do to fix this. All right, and we're working on it. I worked on it some more, and we're working on it again today. With the right side at the end, the right foot is front. With the left side at the end, the left foot should be front. Okay, let's see if I can get it right this time. Palm change number 8. Stand straight, face the center. Breathe in. Nice and easy. We're not going fast right now. Nice and easy. And sink. Turn. Come around open. Walk circle. And turn. I changed legs. I did. Wrong side. Did. Here. Step out. Come around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right side. Right side. Left. I turned the wrong way. Because I'm going to turn to the outside now, right? As I come around here, this has to close to the outside. So as I come back on the other side, I have to change feet. Right side. It's going to go on here for a minute. Right side, right hand to the center. And step 1, 2, 3, 4. Step through. Close. Left, right, left, right, and step right. And close. Open left. Left side. Left foot front. And go. Right. Come around. Right, left, right, left, 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 and close. All right, relax for a second. We're going to do this along the circle. And I will tell you that, well, two things. One, I do this at speed on another video, and I'm going to get those posted, if not today, first thing tomorrow. Today is very good, very likely. Second thing, I have forever had trouble with the footwork on this. Forever. It's not a, oh, when, it's been forever. Okay? So, the focus that I have now on this stepping method is something that we're going to pay attention to. And do what I just did, just that ending set, both sides, right side, left side. So with the idea that the right hand is to the center, right? When I start, right hand to the center, I've turned around, and now I'm going this way. Step up and close, left hand to the center. I'm going to do this 3 times. Okay, so we've just finished. We're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. Up. Close. Right foot front. 1, 2. Close. I'm going to speed it up in a minute. 2 more times. 1, 2, close. Left hand under, left foot close. 1, 2, left hand under, left foot close. A little bit faster. Just a little bit. Ready, and 1, 2, close. Again. Ready, right foot front. 1, 2, close. Right foot front. Ready. 1, 2, close. One more time. Fingertips down, fingertips up. Down on the first one, up on the second one. So 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Push, grab, your choice. 1, 2. A little bit faster. Not much, just a little. Remember that we're doing this as we come out of a turn. One more time. And keep in mind that whether or not, how can I say this? There's a blurriness in a video, okay? I got a different camera. I'm going to work on that. The timing that we're going to pay attention to, right? Bagua doesn't move slowly. I give movements slowly here so that you can see them. Left foot front. Moving quickly. I've had issues with this particular camera and with streaming, okay? So even and I'm mentioning this because I did a bunch of videos and they were no good. They were absolutely no good. I was upset. So, different camera, different videos. This camera, the one that I've got right now, the one that we're looking at, is adequate for most things. It's not good enough for a lot of my movement, unfortunately. So, do what you can with what you got, right? And I'm gonna talk about that for just half a second. It's my talking day. It's a talking day for me, I guess. Finishing up the introductions for this and putting it all together. The idea that you're perfect in every way when you start, that your practice is perfect in every way, it's not going to be. It won't. It won't ever be. You can practice 50 years, it's still not going to be perfect. You're going to be able to do some things that will be excellent. You will do some things that, yeah, it's pretty close to perfect. But practice is what we do to try to be perfect, to try and get better. No matter how good you are, you can always do something a little bit better. All right, so what I have is what I got. I can't do something with what I don't have, right? Same in practice. The question, which is the best martial art to learn? The one that, well, the one that you like because you have to practice it to learn it. Which is the best? Which is the most effective? The one that you know. If you don't know it, you can't use it. If you haven't learned it and you haven't practiced it, then you can't use it. A 20-minute intro course isn't going to teach you self-defense. You can learn something from it. You won't be able to use it. Not really. And if you try, you're likely to get yourself in trouble. I'm going to go here for this 2-hour seminar, and now I'm going to be a black belt. 2 hours. Probably not. Okay? What we learn from practice isn't exclusively the art. What we learn from practice is who we are, how our own body moves, and what we can do with it. Right side, right foot front, right hand to the center, walk through it, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, step, elbow, come around, right foot, close left, open left. Other side. Left hand to the center, left foot front. And go 1, 2, 3, right, left. I'm gonna take that. That's mine. I said. Working on it. Left foot front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hand. Step around with the elbow. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Open. All right. Relax for a second. That was correct. Perfect? No. Far from it. It's far from it. But if you're practicing something and it's not correct, you will continue to practice what's not correct, and you will, if you're good at it, if you're good at your practice, you will develop a skill based on that incorrect movement that you'll feel good about. I've done this more times than I care to count. This is my go back class. So I'd go back to China and I'd learn something. I'd spend a couple weeks trying to learn, and I'd come back and all the time I was there, I'd take notes and I'd try and remember what I was doing and focus on what I had, focus on what I didn't have, pay attention to corrections. Is this correct? Is this not correct? I tried to ask questions. Sometimes, most of the time I didn't get a good answer, but most of the time I didn't get an answer, so I quit asking. But I'd look and I'd pay attention. What is this? What is that? How did that person do this move? How did this person do it? How did the teacher do this move? And I watched. Old school. You watch, you look. What's going on there? Being able to see that, being able to see what was being done, how the movement worked, that's what gave me my skill. I could see it. And I learned how to do that. 2 parts. One part was dance. Because my dance teachers always talked about how to move. How do we do these movements? What do we do with the body? This is the instrument that we're playing. What's the expression? How do we move? That skill is what I'm applying right now. That skill. And I need to give Miss Tanya and Miss Shirley credit for that. Miss Tanya was you're going to do this. Miss Shirley was, you can do this. Here's how. Right? That combination was both encouraging and how do I say, directive. Okay? This is what you should do. They're telling me, here's how you do this. These are people, both ladies, danced professionally, knew from the ground up what needed to be done and how to do it. That level of instruction. It wasn't just, go do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. No, it was do this, and this is how you should do it. That level of instruction is what I'm applying right now. That's also part of what I'm trying to teach. is that sense of, we're going to be disciplined about it. I'm going to be disciplined in my practice. Here we go. And I'm going to be creative about it. That smile that I talk about all the time, I'm talking about that in a second. Left foot front. Left hand to the center. Watch this. No? Yes. No? Yes. Keep this up. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops! 8. And close. Yeah, it's true. Left side, left foot front. Right side, right foot front. Left side again. I need to end up with my left foot front. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Left foot front. Close to the right, open right. Keep in mind, this goes on a circle. Okay, so I'm using more or less a straight line because of the space. Let's do this on the circle. Slowly. Pay attention to the timing. Pay attention to each move. Salute the center. Palm change 8. Pull up. And turn. Center. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Now I screwed that up. 1, 2. Come around. Right side. Try again. Hold. Right foot front. Walk circle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Close, open left, walk the circle. Nope, not happening. All right, I'm going to do this again. Walk it on the left side. Left foot front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, on the right side. On the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? As we come out on the right, right side, I'm on the right side, step left, step right, kick left. I'm on the left side, step right, step left, step right, kick left and go with the other hand. All right, so I'm here, right side, 1, 2, 3, right, left. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, oh, what happened? What happened? Seriously, what happened? My count's off. My step's off. Step 1, 2, 3. No. 2, 3. No. Yes. Right side. Right hand, left foot. Left side, left hand, right foot. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this again a couple of times. Left hand, right foot. Ready, and step 1, 2, 3, out. Again. Left hand to the center. And kick with the right. Step right, left, out. Again. Step right, left, out. Relax for a second. This drill is doing two things. One, it sets up the opportunity for each side. Okay? So I'm on the right side and I start, and I'm on the left side and I start. That muscle memory that we're creating with just this particular drill feeds back into what we're doing in the rest of the form. If the beginning is well structured, the ending is easier to be well structured. It makes it easier to keep going, right? So we're going to do this a couple more times. Right side, left side. Just this first part. Right foot front, right hand to the center. Ready, and step left, right, kick left, right hand. Left side, left hand to the center, left foot front. Step right, left, right, kick right. All right. As we step out, I'm here on the right side. I'm here. Right side, right foot front. Step left, right, left kick. Step out with the left. Here on the right, I'm going to go I'm going the other way. Left side. Step right, left, right. Nope. Left, right, go. I'm left side, right hand. Right foot, left hand. Right foot, left hand. Right hand, right foot. That combination, same as at the ending, for me, has been forever a difficulty. That coordinated movement, that particular movement, there's a couple of them that are like that in the sets that I have, in all of the sets that I have. And it has always given me trouble. Knowing that, another one of those, yeah, I know it, so when you know what does and doesn't work for you, you also know how to practice. It's a side effect. It's not the, here I know this and I know that and I know this. No. It's a side effect of what you're doing. Okay? So I'm doing this, and what am I supposed to be doing? How do I work with this? What am I supposed to pay attention to? Right? Left side. Left foot front. Watch the hand. And step right, left, right. Nope. Ready? And right, left, right. You see what I changed? Step 1, 2, 3, and my left is going up, and that's not right. No pun intended, but that's true. Step with the right. Go 1, 2, step out. The timing for 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. My weight needs to be well placed so that I can take the other leg up. Left side, left foot front. Go 1, 2, 3, out with the right. This comes back. It's going to hold fist, but bring it back. Left side. Step 1, 2, 3, out. The turn that we're going to do next. So, I'm here. As I step around, this hand comes in, elbow goes out. So I end up here. This elbow, bring the elbow around. Come around. Left hand in the center, left foot front. And go 1, 2, 3. Right, right, step, left elbow. Again. Ready? Step 1, 2, out, out, come around. And I'm going to tend to keep my hand here. I need to move it down here a little bit. Alright, so I could, but I also want to cover my side over here. Elbow, cover the side. Alright, that is another one of those corrections that as I was learning, right? I'm starting out here. I do this. There is a move that we do this. It's not in this Bagua set, but it's here. Alright, so I knew that from something else, and let's put it in. No, I want this. Alright? That little bit of difference needs to be recognized and practiced, because if I rely on my muscle memory only, that's what I'm going to do, not this. Left side. Ready, and go 1, 2, 3, out, out, bring it around. And I'll go back the other way in just a second. On the left side so you can see it. One more time. Left foot front, left hand center. And go 1, 2, 3, out, out, and come around. Bring that hand down. All right. On the left side, left foot front. And go 1, 2, 3, out, out, and come around. This hand comes around. And again, depending on which side you're on, you have to pay attention to which foot comes out of that turn in front. Okay? So if I'm coming out of the turn on the right side, right? I'm here, right foot front. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, step. Right side, right foot front. If I'm on the left side, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left foot front. Close, open. That combination so that I can open to the center of the circle makes all the difference. And that's a big part of what I've been talking about today, is that sense of what does this form ask us to do. All right, I'm going to go one more time. Fingers crossed. Walk the circle. And I've got an error message over here. This one's still telling me it's fine. Let me wait just a second, see if that error message will clear up. There it goes. I like not having error messages. Feet together, stand straight, slowly. Palm change number 8. And sink, turn, come back around, walk circle. And start. Left, step up, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, right. On the circle. Left side. Right, step, come around, 1, 2, 3, 4, and step left, close right, come to center. All right, was that perfect? No. Was it more or less okay? Yeah. Right side, one more time, just a little bit faster, just the right side, on the circle. Salute, palm change 8. Relax. All right. That was sort of. I'm going to stop for today with this idea that we want to go through each palm change slowly to get started. On each side. 1, 2, and step, come around, so that as we end up, we're able to come back to the center of the circle. We're going to continue to work on this next week, right? Now, I'm going to say this. I'm not happy with what I've just done. All right. It's okay. I'm glad you were here to learn from it. I'm glad there were some things I could show, but I'm not happy with it. So I'm going to do it again. Palm change number 8, again next week. We're going to work on that. We'll work on some additional corrections. Palm change 6, I gave corrections for that yesterday. We'll work on all of the corrections after we finish Bagua change number 8. Thursday and Friday this week, Qigong. I hope you'll join me. Thank you.